trying to romanticize studying because, you know, I fucking hate it. Oh my god, someone saw me do that. Oh my god, okay, I need to stop. Test after test after test after test, and there's no freaking break, y'all. Like, I feel like I'm on the verge of tears right now. Maybe nursing just isn't for me. Do that one is because, like, there's no hyperextension. What's hyper?
I think that's hyperextension.
Okay, so flex and then extend is just straight up.
Doing this without looking at the paper, like.
Minute 6, right?
Yeah.
Hello, hi, and happy Monday. I say happy Monday like I'm happy that it's Monday, but I'm not. I sound so negative. I need to stop. I need to start being more like positive and speaking positive about myself and about my nursing school experience, because otherwise I'm just gonna be focused on all the negative and it's just not gonna be a good experience. I don't know. I had a freaking test this morning, y'all, like a whole 50+ question test, and then right after that I had a freaking skills check off for essentially like a head to toe assessment. We went over like eyes, skin, hair, musculoskeletal, the whole shebang. It wasn't too bad. Like, it was just crazy because it was like back to back. It was like test, remediation, boom, skills check off. So literally this whole weekend I was studying for my test, and I was just trying to focus on solely my test. And I was like, let me just cram for this skills check off after my test. And that was literally what I did. Like, I just focused on my test, and then I immediately, like after I finished my test, me and another classmate were both done, and we just happened to both be in the student lounge, and we just went over like everything really quickly, trying to memorize it right before our skills check off, which I ended up passing my skills check off. And I have no idea what score I got on my test today. It was in health assessment. Hopefully I got a good score. I don't know. From what it sounded like I missed only 2 or 3 questions, so I'm hoping for a score in like the 90s. I don't know. Let's see how I do. Let's cross my fingers. But yeah, I don't have an A in the class. I have like a really high B because I got like a 90 on my last test, which makes it like in nursing school, you know, a 90 is not an A. Okay, it's a B still. I'm just hoping that hopefully I get at least 1 A this semester. And then like I hope I get B's in the rest of my classes, because I'm trying to keep it above a 3.0 so that I can be competitive for graduate school if I choose to do that in the future. But let's just get through nursing school first, y'all, because it is kicking my butt. I'm just trying to focus in the present. I just heard a quote like the other day. I'm probably going to butcher it, but it was something like, if you are angry, then you are focused on the past. If you are worried, then you're too focused on the future. So stay in the present. Like, it was something like that. So I'm just trying to stay in the present. And right now, in the present, I have a freaking test on Friday in pathophysiology that I have not gotten the chance to study for. I had like a little study plan written out that basically was like breaking up each section per day so that I have enough time to go over everything by the time the test comes. But I don't know, studying for my health assessment test took way longer than I thought, where I was not able to squeeze in any study time for my pathophysiology test. So I have a pathophysiology test in 4 freaking days, which is my hardest class, and I have not started studying for it yet. So I may be, but I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm gonna speak positivity. I may be fine. I may be okay. I may be able to overcome this. Excuse me. Speaking of that, I also got myself a little energy drink. One thing that has been helping me romanticize nursing school a little bit and making it less miserable is after every single test that I have, or every single day like that I don't have school that I choose to study, I get myself a little energy drink. I should stop yapping and I should get to studying, because I only have like 3.5 hours for this study room to be reserved for me, because there's like a 4-hour limit, and I was supposed to start studying at 2 and it is 2:17. So yeah, it is already like almost 2:30 and I am losing time. So I'm going to get started on studying now because I have a freaking test. It's just test after test after test after test, and there's no freaking break, y'all. Every single weekend I'm in here studying. Every single night I'm studying. And it's to the point where I'm literally debating on waking up early at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to start studying and doing more for this freaking patho test, because I am so freaking behind. I'm supposed to have 2 out of 4 subjects studied already according to my study plan. And you know how many I have studied and memorized and learned? 0. Nothing. Because I just focused on this test that I had this morning. So whatever. Okay. Let's get started studying. Okay, so my results for my test that I took this morning just came out. Let's see what I got. I'm nervous. Okay, I'm happy with my score. I don't really have nothing else to say. Sorry, my friend's right here. I don't want to say my score out loud. But I am happy with it. I worked hard. And now it's time to freaking work for this pathophysiology test. So wish me luck because pathophysiology is not my strength. Okay, so it is almost 6, meaning that my study room is going to be no longer reserved for me because that means I reached my limit. But I think I'm going to head home and take a brain break because I'm at a good stopping point and I can't use this room anymore. So I'm probably going to be up all freaking night catching up on what I need to be studying because I'm just super behind in studying and my test is in freaking 4 days. So I'm about to head out of here and then I will check back in next time I'm studying. I don't know. I don't want to do this, but I have to or I'm gonna fail. Don't want to do this. Good morning. It is very early right now. I'm up because last night I tried studying for school and my brain was just fried and it was only 9:30 and I literally could not retain anything. So I was like, instead of staying up till freaking midnight, forcing myself to pretend to basically learn things, I'm just gonna go to sleep and let my brain rest. I'm gonna wake up early in the morning and I'm going to start on school before school so that I get caught up with everything that I have to learn because my test is literally in 3 days and I have not studied a single freaking thing. Like I'm still not done with doing my notes. So I was like, let me just wake up early before school and do my notes on Quizlet. But so it is like 7:21 right now and I woke up at 6:30, hung out with my partner a little bit before he went to work, and now I am going to study until like I have to leave, and I don't have to leave until like 8:45. So that's the plan for today, to get caught up because I really don't have any other time besides staying up late at night. But I think today's gonna be a long day. Like I think I woke up early and I hate freaking mornings, by the way. Like I hate waking up early. So like this just shows you like I'm freaking dedicated. Okay, this is me being dedicated. I was supposed to wake up at 4:30, but then I kept hitting snooze and I didn't wake up until 6:30. And the only reason I woke up at 6:30 was because my partner like literally dragged me out of bed and he was like, if you don't get up right now, you're gonna be so upset with yourself because you're gonna be so behind in school, like you need to get up. And I was like, fine. And he was absolutely right. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get started on finishing up my notes for today. So hopefully today I can actually learn some topics because I literally have 3 days. I'm cutting it really short on time. It's not good. It is not freaking good. And there's so much to go over and I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I did not prepare well for this test, but that's because I had another test to prepare for and I'm just not good at studying for 2 tests at one time. So yeah, I'm gonna just do my best these next 3 days. These next 3 days I'm just gonna grind. I feel like I'm cramming. I really feel like I'm cramming, honestly. I mean, I am. Like in the nursing school world, 3 days before a test is absolutely cramming. Like I gotta do what I gotta do. Like I can't just give up now and just say it, you know what I mean? But patho is my worst subject, so I wish I gave myself more time, but I really needed to focus on my last test. My last test I did really good on, and I'm really proud of myself. And yeah, like it's my second time scoring a 98, and it was 2 different classes. I scored a 98 in my fundamentals, and then now I scored a 98 in my health assessment. So whatever I'm doing for those classes as far as studying goes is clearly working. But patho, I have not figured it out yet, but we're gonna do our best. So let's just get to studying now. 3 days until my pathophysiology test, which is my hardest class right now. And I was studying all fucking morning, trying to get my Quizlets done so that I can start studying, because I haven't started studying yet because I don't have my Quizlets done. So I'm starting to get really nervous because I'm cutting it really close to the test date and I haven't touched on anything. And I just bumped into some second semester nursing students because I'm in my first semester, and I was asking them for advice on pathophysiology, and they were just like, Quizlet is not going to help. You need to find something for you, because what's going to work in one class may not work for your other classes on how you study, and you have to just actually understand the process, and you can't try to memorize them, which is what Quizlet basically helps me do, is just memorize things. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't understand anything because I'm just trying to memorize it. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know how to study for this class then. I have never, like in any of my classes, not in my prerequisites, taken like handwritten notes to understand information. Like, I've always just used Quizlets. And it makes me kind of emotional because I've been spending all this time that I need to study for my patho test on making Quizlets, just to find out and come to the realization that I may actually be hurting myself other than helping myself, and I need to find a way to study for this class, because they also said that everything that I'm learning right now is just the base foundation for everything else that we're going to be doing in nursing school. So like in med surg, it's going to build on top and be way more content than what I'm learning now, and it just makes me so scared and so intimidated to be a nursing student, because if I'm struggling now and it's only going to get worse, I already feel defeated. Like, I already feel like this isn't for me. I already feel like I'm just not going to make it. Like, science is not one of those things that comes to me. Science is not one of those things that clicks in my head. It's one of those things where I just don't understand. It's one of those things where you can maybe give me the definition of something, but I probably won't even understand the definition. So I'm going to have to look up definitions within the definition, and it's just going to keep going, and I'm going to realize I just don't know anything. And I'm getting like I feel like I'm on the verge of tears right now, because it's just not. I don't feel prepared for this test on Friday. I don't feel like I have enough time. I don't feel like I'm doing enough, but I don't know what to do. But I'm just going to keep trying, and I'm just going to keep going. And I thought I failed my last test, but I ended up getting an 87. Where I stood between like actually understanding the material was like at a 40%. And like the second semester students, their advice was just like, go to lecture and really try listening to her. But I'm not an auditory learner. Like, I literally do not learn off of just hearing someone talk. I'm kinesthetic. I need to be doing something physically with my hands. I need to like actually understand it through experience. And like the worst part is that I have my white coat ceremony Friday. So I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be fucking crying during my ceremony, because I'm probably gonna feel like I did on my test. I'm gonna get through this with a lot of prayers and a lot of crossing my fingers, because and it just bothers me, because it's like, if I'm struggling now with patho, then how the am I gonna do in the other classes where it just builds on what I learn in this semester? Maybe nursing just isn't for me. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop trying. That doesn't mean I'm just going to not try, you know? I need to take a different approach with this class, because clearly what I'm doing right now is not working. Even if I got a passing score for my last exam, I didn't understand the material. But yeah, that is my TED Talk of the day. And also, you know how like I always say like, oh, I have to get out of the study room because the maximum limit is 4 hours, and so I have to leave now because my 4 hours is up, and I have to go home, and going home I get super distracted and yada 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 yada. I just found out today that the reservation is only limited to 4 hours, yeah, but you can make a double reservation. I didn't know that. So that literally means like I can reserve this for 4 hours and then reserve the exact same room again for another 4 hours, meaning like I can reserve this room for 8 hours. I did not know we could do that. I just found that out today, and a classmate told me that. So I literally double booked this room, so I'm probably going to be here till like 9 p.m. tonight. And my goal is to wake up early tomorrow to study. I don't know. Maybe I'm still going to do these Quizlets. Maybe they're a waste of time. Am I wasting my time right now? I'll tell you what's wasting my time. Me crying to a camera right now instead of studying. So maybe I should just study right now. Yeah, let me just do that. Let me just get to that, because here I am just crying, complaining about it, but I'm not doing anything about it. So let me just do something about it, and let me just study real quick. Wish me luck. With your dominant hand, slowly insert the catheter into the urethra.
So when y'all can check our, I'm gonna see if I can get another.
Take this off, right? This will just be trash. Happy Wednesday. Yesterday, I was very close to a mental breakdown. Like, I was very freaking close to a mental breakdown to the point where, I want to use past tense and be like, I was freaking out, but I'm still freaking out. Like, I'm still, like, not okay. But yeah, right now, I'm experimenting with a different study technique for this test. And I have 2 days until this freaking test. 2 days. And I usually study like 5 to 6 days out. I have 2 days for this test. And I haven't, like, gone over any of the material. I've just been writing notes. I haven't like actually sat down and be like, okay, let me try to understand this and memorize this. So and usually I do that like 5 to 6 days before a test. So I'm going to be cramming for this test, and that's not good because it's literally my hardest class. But I talked to like all the other students in my class, and everyone's cramming for this test because we literally had a test literally 2 days ago that took a lot out of us. So 2 tests in 1 week isn't really a good idea, and you're not really going to have as much time to focus on one test because you just have another one after that. So I just have to take it day by day and just remind myself and give myself grace and just be like, you know what? It is doable. It is doable, and I need to stop being negative, and I need to just tell myself I'm going to pass. Okay, sorry, my camera just died and I just changed the battery. But I think if you have seen my videos before, you know that I crashed out like the other week, and it was because I thought that I failed my first pathophysiology test because it was literally just so freaking hard. Like, that was a very hard test, and I thought I failed, but I ended up getting actually a passing grade. I got an 87, which is not the best score out there, but you know what? It's passing, so I'll take it. And I just remember like before that test, I kept like speaking negative to myself, like, oh my God, you're gonna fail anyway, you're gonna fail anyway, but just keep trying, keep going, keep going. And I feel myself slipping back into that mindset again of just like being negative toward myself and self-doubting myself. What I should be doing is gaslighting myself and just being like, you're gonna pass, you're gonna pass, you're gonna pass. And that's what I'm gonna try to do this time around, because I'm very anxious, like to the point where yesterday before bed, like I was literally like shaking, like, dude, like I want to study more, but my brain literally just can't. It just can't fit anymore. Like, I'm not going to retain anything if I open my book, so I literally just have to go to bed. And so this morning, I literally freaking woke up at like 5 a.m. and I started studying immediately. Like, I started just like making notes because I'm really behind on notes. Like, I have only 2.5 out of 4 sections done with notes, and my test is in 2 days. It's not that I'm not trying. I'm trying very hard, and it's just taking forever. I just need to find a way to cram effectively. Like, that's just to the point where I am. I need to skip some steps, and I just need to learn how to grasp this material as fast as I can and cover as much as I can, and then just hope for the best, because I'm just behind. But I'm talking to like all my classmates, and all my classmates are in the same boat. They're like, yeah, like they either are studying today, which is 2 days before the test, or they just started studying yesterday, which is 3 days before the test. So I'm just like, you know what? Like, I think we're all in the same boat. Like, I talked to literally all of my classmates, and I don't know a single one that started studying like days ago. Actually, I know one classmate. Yeah, today was fun. It was lab today, so we just went over inserting Foley catheters and wound dressing, and I actually ended up breaking. I broke it. One of my classmates' kits. Like, I literally broke their Foley. Don't ask me how. I just did, and I was like, oh, my bad. So I gave them my kit, and so now I just have a broken kit. I felt really bad though, because I was just like that really just happened, like, my bad. Like, I literally popped her Foley inside of a mannequin, and the mannequin just like squirted out saline, and I was just like, my bad. My partner's FaceTiming me right now. I'm gonna answer this. Hi, what you doing? Sorry, my partner just literally FaceTimed me, and of course I answered it because my mental health needs it, okay? Today was pretty, I don't know, I just had anxiety all freaking day for this upcoming test where, like, I couldn't even pay attention in lab today because I was just so stressed, and I was like, when is this gonna be over? I just want to study for my freaking pathophysiology test. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm gonna get prepared. I'm gonna do what I need to do to pass this test. I'm gonna think positive, and I'm going to try to not stress out. I'm just gonna try to be as efficient as I possibly can with studying, because I'm not a crammer. Like, I can't cram. Cramming is not good for me. It doesn't do me well. All-nighters don't work for me. My brain just goes dead. So I'm just kind of left with just trying my best for these next couple days. I know I just said I don't want to be negative, but I really don't see myself passing this test. I see myself failing with an okay grade, and I think that's the goal, just to score high enough where I don't have to like do super well on my next tests. But actually, no, I should make the goal passing. I should make the goal passing, because let's be real, I'm gonna cry if I fail. That's negative thoughts, negative thoughts, negative thoughts. I need to think positive. I'm going to pass. I'm going to do what I can to pass. I'm going to know the information. I'm going to do well on this test. Just gaslighting myself. Gaslighting the out of myself. But anyways, I should start studying now, but I just realized I need to use this whiteboard behind me to study, and I don't have anything to erase the whiteboard with. So let's go and get a paper towel. Okay, got my paper towel. Let's do the worst part, which is getting started. Wish me luck studying, okay? Wish me luck. This is the latest I've ever stayed in the fucking library. It is literally past 9 o'clock. This is the latest I've ever stayed in the library. And the worst part is, since I have a test in 2 days, I'm not even done studying. So I'm gonna go home and study some more. Yeah. And it's gonna be dark when I get to my car, and I hate the dark at night. Hate the dark at night. That doesn't even make any sense. I hate going outside when it's dark and I'm by myself, okay? I'm pretty sure every woman knows what I'm talking about. Like, that just fear of just going alone in the dark to a parking lot to go to your car. Like, it's scary. Hopefully I can find someone who can walk me in my car. Hi. Hello. It is currently almost 11, and usually for my mental health, my shut off time normally for like, don't do any more work on it, don't overwork yourself, is usually 10 p.m. But since we are so freaking close to this test and I have not covered everything, I've only covered 2 topics out of the 4 freaking topics that I have to study for. I think that I would appreciate a little bit of extra effort tonight. I mean, like, future me would appreciate that. So the person that I am going to be tomorrow would be incredibly grateful if I did schoolwork for another hour, because I know tomorrow every single hour is going to count, because tomorrow I have a lot of freaking things to do. So on Thursdays, I usually have no freaking classes and I could take the whole day to study or do whatever I want. But tomorrow we have hospital training for our clinicals, like online computer training for the hospital. And I don't know what time it's gonna end. It starts at like 8:15. And so if it ends like anywhere past noon, that crams a lot of my study time into a very small amount of time, where I don't know if I'll be able to study 2 more freaking topics, because look how long it took me today. So if I just do like 1 hour right now, it would help me tremendously tomorrow. I don't know. I think my cutoff's gonna be like 12:30 max. 12:30, I'm gonna say, nope, time to go to bed. The plan tomorrow is still to wake up early tomorrow before I have to go to computer training to study again. I'm just literally trying to use every single free time that I have, like every single freaking hour, to study for this test, because I have no idea how I'm gonna do, y'all. Like, I have no clue. I would feel myself studying in bed, but my partner's gonna be in bed with me, and I don't know if he'll have clothes on. Like, I have literally no clue. Just trust the fact that I'm gonna be on my computer in my bed studying, and I will see y'all tomorrow. We'll see how this goes. Good freaking morning. Happy Thursday. It is 7:15 right now, and I was supposed to get up at 4:45. That is the time that I set my alarm for, was 4:45. But I ended up staying up until 1 a.m. last night, just finishing my notes for what I have to study today. And I'm still not done, okay? So I was gonna try to work on it this morning and wake up early, but my body just did not want to wake up. I don't know if it's a lack of discipline or just my body was just really telling me, like, hey girl, you need to chillax and relax and actually get some sleep in for your brain. I don't know. But long story short, instead of waking up early to study, I woke up normal time and had coffee with my partner before he went to work. I chose my mental health this morning, y'all. I chose it. Okay? My bad. If this bites me in the and I end up up for tomorrow, I'm gonna be upset. But we're not gonna live there yet, okay? Yeah, I think that was probably a good thing because I need to study really hard today. And if I would have woken up at 4, I would have had like 3 hours of sleep. You know what I mean? Now I had around 5, which is better than 3. So yeah, but I'm just gonna get ready because I gotta leave here in a few minutes because I have that computer training for hospital clinicals coming up. So let's get ready. I am all ready and I'm not running late, but I need to go now. So let's go ahead to this training. Okay, so it is 8 o'clock on the dot. The training starts at 8:15. So I actually came early. And if you've seen my other videos, you know I'm always running right on the dot or like 1 minute over. So the fact that I actually came early, I'm very happy because 1, there was a lot of parking. 2, I don't have to worry about anything. I can literally just sit in my car and chill for a little bit. Yeah, I have no idea how this training is gonna go. I really don't. Hopefully I learned something. It just bothers me because Thursdays are usually my days where I have no classes, so I can just study all day, and I have a test tomorrow, so it would have been the perfect day to just study all day for my test tomorrow. But no, today we have training. I have less study time and my anxiety is just, I don't know. I'm feeling more confident in the material that I'm learning. I think I finally had like a little breakthrough of like how I can study better for this class. So I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know. I just know that I'm trying something different and I'm trying. Like I'm putting my best effort in this. I am cramming for this test. I'm not gonna lie. I'm cramming for this test. So that's not good because my hardest class. Don't cram in nursing school. Don't do it. But I'm doing it. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know. I think I'm gonna head inside now just so I could be like a little early, you know, just make sure I find the right classroom because I'm at the right building. I just need to go to the right room. So I will check back in after. Okay, so I just finished the computer training. It wasn't that bad. It was just like, I don't know. I just got like very tired. It was like very early in the morning and I was just like doing my best to stay awake. And I had coffee and my coffee still wasn't really helping me. But I think I'm just so used to how like fast-paced nursing is, where we went through this computer training course. It just felt really, really slow. And I just got very like I was about to freaking take a nap. But I ended up passing everything and I am cleared. So I will eventually get my badge now for my hospital that I'm going to do my clinicals at. So that's very exciting because I'm really excited to start clinicals. I feel like that's going to be my strength because I am a kinesthetic learner. So like when I'm hands-on is when I learn best. I'm going to go home real quick to grab my backpack so that I can go to the library and study. But I think I'm going to get myself a little treat, like a little drink on my way. It's going to be a long day, y'all. It's going to be a long day, but we got this. So I might even change out of my, I think I'm going to change out of my scrubs and go in sweats. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home and change. That's a good plan. Hi, hello, it's me. I'm back. I have changed. I got myself a little treat because I am trying to romanticize studying because, you know, I fucking hate it. I actually got water and I ended up putting in like a B12 multivitamin drink powder inside of it. I'm trying to wean off caffeine and I just felt like this was the healthier option. But today I have 2 more sections left to study and my test is tomorrow. I need to lock in. I need to make sure that I know what the hell is going on. And I booked this study room until 9 p.m. and I think the library closes at like 9:30. So I have all night to do this. And it's so intimidating. Like the worst part is just sitting down and actually starting. I should just get started already because I only have 8 hours. Only have 8 hours. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna try to lock in. I'm gonna try to romanticize studying with my drinky drink. This is crazy. I can't believe I'm actually like cramming for my hardest class. Why did I do this to myself? Why? If you were watching this, don't do this to yourself, okay? It causes a lot of anxiety and a lot of extra stress, and I do not want premature gray hairs. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I feel like when you say things out loud, it is more likely to come true. So I'll get them one day, just hopefully not in my 20s, okay? Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, so it is currently 5:05. I've been going at it for I think like almost 4 hours now. 4 hours. So I just finally finished all of my notes for every single section. So for the next 4 hours, you know what's so funny? 4 hours sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that much when you're studying. When you're studying, it's like, well, at least for me, it takes me like 2 to 3 hours per section to study for one section. And that's not including like taking notes and stuff like that's just straight up like reviewing the material and trying to memorize / understand it. Gotta love nursing school. Gotta love it, okay? Time for 10-minute break. Okay, I can do it. 10-minute brain break on my phone, which you're not supposed to do a brain break on your phone. You're supposed to like get away from screens and like walk around. But I want to be on my phone. I haven't been on my phone like all day. So maybe I'll do like 5 minutes of walking around the library and then 5 minutes of going on my phone. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I am currently walking around like a creeper looking in every single study room for one of my friends because I just want to talk to her since I have like a little break. And as I'm like literally peeking through every single room, I realized I could just text her and be like, what room are you in? If she's even here. I don't know, she was here last time. So but yeah, I feel like a creeper because I was literally like trying to like look through these windows and people are just doing their own thing. So okay, I'm still doing it. I'm still creeping and looking. Oh my god, someone f***ing saw me do that. Oh my god, okay, I need to stop. Okay, I'm gonna take one lap around the library. Okay, I'm still doing it. Okay, I'm gonna take a lap. Okay, tell me why I'm still creeping and looking through the study rooms like an actual weirdo. And there's this one person who's asleep. Like, they are literally asleep in a study room. Like, is that exhausting, y'all? Studying may not be physically draining, but it is so mentally draining. Oh, look, Nelson Mandela. Cool. I'm still walking around. I kind of like this more than being on my phone, actually, because I'm just vibing. And I don't know, there's not that many people in the library today, which is crazy. Maybe it's because it's freaking 5 p.m. Okay, so the other day, I'm like one of those weirdos that like starts conversations with absolute strangers. Like, I don't care if I have never met you in my life before. If I want to talk to you, I'm going to talk to you. Whenever I'm on like a break or whenever I'm just even like passing around in the hallway, I always get so curious what people's majors are because like I'm just constantly surrounded only by nursing students. And so like I haven't even like looked into what other majors that my university has because I literally came here just for their nursing program. And so I always get like very like, oh, what's your major? Like I could be at the vending machine, I don't know, putting a whiteboard away, and I'll just, if I see you, I'm gonna probably ask what your major is because I'm just so curious. And the other day, tell me why this girl, like straight up, I don't know if she was trying to be rude, I don't know what she was trying to do, but I got my feelings hurt because I was in the bathroom washing my hands, she was washing her hands, and I just like looked at her because she was in the library like for the same amount of time that I was, like for hours and hours on end. And I already know that like nursing majors or like engineer majors, they're usually the ones that are in the library because they're studying like super hard for whatever, right? Because our courses are pretty rigorous. So I like asked her, I was like, oh, what's your major? And she looked at me and she was just like, I don't want to talk in the bathroom. And I was just like, okay. And I just kept washing my hands. Like, like, I don't know if it was like a germ thing where she didn't want to talk because she didn't want to get germs in her mouth. And she's like one of those people who are like germaphobes and afraid of germs, or she just really didn't want to talk to me. Or maybe she's like an undecided major. I have no fucking clue. But if she was afraid of germs, which is what I'm telling myself, so that my feelings don't get too hurt, like that whole thing had nothing to do with me and it was like a her problem, I'm like telling myself, yeah, like maybe she's scared of germs. Like I told a couple of my friends and they're like, yeah, maybe it was a germ thing. And then I like thought about it and I was just like, the amount of words that it took to say that you don't want to talk to me in the bathroom is probably more words than it would have taken for me to know your major. Majors are less than like 5 words. Some majors are only 1 word. So yeah, my feelings were freaking hurt because I am such an empath and such a sensitive person. I was just like damn, she really shut me down. But I saw her again today, and usually like I talk to people if I pass them and I just kind of let her be. I was just like, oh, like I acknowledged in my head that she was there. We made eye contact, she didn't smile, and I really had to pee anyway. So I wonder how she's doing. I hope she's doing good. I should do this more often. This is actually pretty relaxing and like therapeutic. Let's go back to my study room now because I've taken like 12 laps. Okay, that was nice. That was new. I haven't done that before. But what is so crazy is that when I was walking around, I noticed the bathroom. Bro, there's an out of order sign on it. I've been using the bathroom all day And I don't know how long that out of order sign has been on, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't just put up. And I've been using an out of order bathroom. I mean, the toilets are flushing fine. I'm washing my hands, so I don't know why it's out of order. Oh, you know what? There was like a wet caution sign and like the floor was wet. So maybe there's like a leak. I don't know. Has anyone ever clogged a toilet before? Be honest. Like, be for real. Have you ever been in a public bathroom or even at a friend's house and you panicked because you ended up clogging the fucking toilet? I'm not gonna tell you how many times that has happened to me, but I'm human. I'm not gonna confirm nor deny, but I will say if you can say yes to that, then you're not alone. I don't know, because none of the toilets seemed clogged. I don't know. It seemed clean in there. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I'm just like, to be honest with you, I'm probably still going to use it because 1, the bathroom's not locked, 2, the bathroom seemed fine, 3, I'm not going to go all the way to a different freaking floor in the library just to take a piss. That's too much work. I only have like 3.5 hours to lock in now since I took like a break. It is currently like 5:30-ish. I have this room booked until 9. Hopefully I'm able to learn my stuff by then. So we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Just get it over with, okay? Let's just get it over with. So I'm learning right now endocrine system and congenital and genetic disorders. That is what I'm about to study. Hopefully I can figure out what all that fucking means at the end of this study session. Y'all, it is literally dark outside. I literally studied till the sun went down. That is insane. And I'm still gonna be studying probably until the sun comes up tomorrow. That's probably exactly what's gonna happen. Hi. Hello. It is like 10:30 at night right now. I am showered, my teeth are brushed, and my brain is dead. And I just got my Spanish homework done. I was working on that for a little bit, and it hit me like my head is fried. It was literally getting a headache while I was studying because I think I'm just like fitting so much information in. So instead of staying up super late tonight while my brain isn't working, so like I don't know if I'm gonna retain anything, I'm gonna gamble with life a little bit and wake up early tomorrow, which if you know me, you know I'm not a morning person, so this is dedication, and finish studying for the sections I have not completed yet. So I'm hoping to wake up around 4 a.m. but no later than 5 a.m. We're just gambling with it, y'all. There's like literally a whole section that I haven't studied yet, which is the congenital and genetic disorders. Yep, that's it so far. I'm going to bed because I want my brain to rest, and then I'm gonna wake up early and we'll see how that goes. So good night and happy Thursday. Hi. Hello. Happy Friday. I just took my freaking pathophysiology test and I have no idea how I did. When I tallied up all the questions that I didn't know, if I didn't know the answer, like I just straight up didn't know the answer, it was 20 out of 50 that I did not know. 20 out of 50, which keep in mind on another test, like in another class, I had like 27 questions out of 50 that I didn't understand and I ended up getting a 98. So hopefully I just guessed really well on this test. I don't know. But literally, I woke up so freaking early this morning to study. And then not only did I study this freaking morning, but then on my way to school when I parked, I studied even more. Like I was really, really, really cramming for this test. And I know I said this last time, and I'm saying again this time, I need more days to study for this class. And I need to make more days to study for this class. But the issue was I had a different test on Monday, and then I have a test on this class on Friday. I can't study for 2 tests at the same time. I have to do one at a time. So I have no idea how finals week is gonna look for me. But yeah, I have no idea how I did that test. Right now we're on a break and then we go and take a group test, which is mandatory. And if your group gets an A on it, you get extra 2 points on your test. And then if your group gets a B on it, then you get 1 extra point on your test. So it's really nice extra credit. Hopefully we get an A. I have no idea how I did. And I have my white coat ceremony, which is why my scrubs are hanging back there. So let's hope, because like after the group test, we get the answers for the test. Like we get to see like what questions we got wrong. And we don't get our score. We just get to see like if we marked a question right or wrong. So it gives you kind of a good idea how you did on your individual test, because I mean, at least last time it was the exact same test, meaning we kind of take the test twice, one by ourselves and then one with a group. So yeah, I don't know how the hell I did. I studied the right things. It's just because I crammed, I kept getting confused because a lot of things are like hyper or hypo. And so the manifestations are completely the opposite from each other. But then you have to remember which manifestations or which clinical signs and symptoms or which complications are for which. And I just kept getting them confused. I don't know how I did, y'all. I will know probably tonight or by tomorrow. Probably tonight. I'll probably know by tonight after my white coat ceremony. So I don't know, but yeah, it's currently like 10:10 right now, and we have our group exam at 10:30. So wish me luck. Let's hope I pass. Let's just freaking hope I passed. Hello and happy Friday again. If you hear anything squeaky in the back, it's my dogs playing with their ball. But yeah, the white coat ceremony, it went well. I did not expect myself to get emotional. I don't know why I did. I didn't like cry or anything, but like I was getting like choked up at people's speeches and stuff because I don't know, I'm not the best at celebrating myself, and I'm not the best at recognizing my own accomplishments. Like it's so freaking weird. Like let's say for whatever reason, when the opposite happens and something negative, the slightest bit of negativity comes my way and I just let it devour my soul and ruin my whole day. But I don't allow myself to do that for the opposite when something good happens to me. I'm not good at telling myself, hey, you actually did a really good job. But it's so easy for me to be like, hey, you fucked up. Like you did fucking horrible. You're fucking terrible. You suck. You're never gonna make it anywhere. Like I'm so quick to always think that about myself. But then when good things happen to me, I'm never like, you're incredible. You're great. Look what happened. You deserve it. I don't understand. I don't know. I need to work on that. But the white coat ceremony, it didn't really hit me how much of a milestone that was today until I was listening to people's speeches, because I'm like, you know what? They're absolutely right. Like this is a milestone. I am soon going to be entrusted with taking care of human beings pretty soon. Like even though I'm just going to be a student in clinicals, I still have a responsibility, and people are instilling trust in me with their lives. And that's something that I should be proud of. Anyone who is in nursing school should be proud of that, because that's a big deal. And it didn't really hit me until today that it's just like a huge deal. So the white coat ceremony, it went really well. Like I was actually for the first time like, damn, I'm really in nursing school. Like I'm really going through it for real, for real. Like yeah, sure, studying's hard. Yeah, sure, tests are hard. Yeah, sure, assignments suck. But today it was like, dang, like you actually are a student nurse. So that was nice. and my partner got me flowers, which I loved so much, and I just felt really good today. Like I just had a really good day. Speaking of that, I had a really good day because guess what? The freaking test scores came out from my test today, and I was so freaking shocked with the score that I got. I looked at my phone and I was like, there is no way. There's no way that I got this in my hardest class. So I'm just letting you know, do not cram in nursing school. It is not healthy for the freaking brain. It sucked today, but it worked. Maybe I just got lucky on this test. I don't know. Since I've been getting like good grades, maybe I will come out with like a how I study in nursing school video. If you're interested in that, just let me know. If not, because you saw me crash out over my 87 that I got the other day. I understand. But yeah, I just wanted to end the vlog and let you know that I am sending love. And if you're in nursing school or any kind of school, like vet tech school, nurse practitioner school, dental hygiene school, anything like that, I am rooting for you. And hopefully from this video, you have realized that you can doubt yourself all you want, and it's not healthy for you. And you probably shouldn't be doubting yourself because you're capable of so many things. But even when you doubt yourself, as long as you put in the work, you will prevail and you will at the very least improve. And yeah, y'all, I had a good day today, and that doesn't usually happen in nursing school because nursing school is hard for me, okay? So yeah, wish me luck on the rest of my journey, and I wish you luck on whatever journey you're going through. And we're only on like week 4, okay? Like, or week 5, whatever week we're on, okay? So this weekend is the first weekend where I don't have to study for a freaking test. I mean, I still have homework assignments and stuff, but I don't have to study for a freaking test. So I'm going to try to soak myself in as much self-care and just really show gratitude that I finally get a freaking break, because I need one, okay? My mental health has not been the best. As you know, in my previous videos, I freaking crashed out, okay? I'm trying not to crash out, but I'm gonna end the vlog and just say thank you so much for watching. And if you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you, because not that many people can say that they did that, okay? This lighting's so weird, I'm sorry. It's like getting dark, so my fog light, are these called fog lights? It's getting dark, so my floodlights in my backyard are coming on. Oh, and then my partner just turned on those lights. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just gonna end the vlog here and just say thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy you're here. I'm Grwm, and thank you so much for supporting me on my nursing journey. Bye.